Talk.
And in today's Coffee Talk, brought to you by Mighty Missouri Coffee, we're going to talk about current events, pop culture, and so much more.
Yeah, today we're going to talk about, the Olympics and, the weather you were just mentioning in Tokyo, Japan, has a lot of us talking about, oh, have you ever been to Tokyo? Or where would you like to travel? Or if we were Olympians, where would you hope the games were? So we're just talking about travel today.
Yeah.
If there's somewhere that you have been and you'd like to go back or somewhere you've never been, where would you most like to travel to? Let's just say out of the United States. Somewhere else in the world. Yeah.
Okay.
Like Jeff, you are an Olympic athlete. Playing, because of that famous skyball serve
Let's
you
keep
have.
going. I'm playing beach volleyball.
Yeah.
I'm an Olympic athlete
Where do
playing
you-
beach
You're
the best in the
volleyball.
world.
Where do you hope you get to go and play?
Everybody knows your name.
Fiji?
Ooh.
That's the answer.
Yeah,
But
that's a
it's
great
too small for the
answer.
Olympics, but you know what? It's my answer.
But this is your fantasy.
So I don't know, somewhere in the South Pacific,
Yeah,
I would say.
I think that's a good answer.
Somewhere without cell coverage.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
Yep.
So you want also a vacation away from people and for everybody in the world to see you at the same
Yeah,
time.
all at the same
Yeah.
time. I'm going to win a gold medal in singles volleyball.
Yeah.
Singles?
Single. Wow. He's
Wow.
1 against 6.
It's a new.
Yeah.
It's
Just
a
Jeff.
new.
Yeah.
Just me.
A new.
Hey, it's just look.
New
This
sport.
is my fantasy, right?
Yeah.
1 versus 2.
Fiji, the water there from
Yeah.
images I've seen look incredible. The color
So
of the water.
beautiful.
So I think that's a good one. How about you, Amber? Oh,
No. Go
sorry.
ahead.
Sorry, Jeff.
You're good.
I didn't mean to cut off your fantasy
you're
early.
good.
Okay.
So, as far as Tokyo goes, I've flown through Tokyo. I've never been to Tokyo. I can't say that I've been there. It's not fair to say I haven't left. I didn't leave the airport.
Sure.
But I was able to eat some good food in the airport.
Wait,
but
they have good airport food?
Yes, they
Wow.
have actual sushi chefs there because they know that's what a lot of folks want. But
Cool.
I was sleep deprived, so I barely remember my experience. But if I were to choose a place that, if I were an Olympian, in my fantasy, I'd be some, star athlete here, making, gaining the medals here. But maybe Dubai,
Yeah.
because that's actually in my top 5 places
Yes.
that I want to go within my lifetime.
And then you could go to that underwater library where you can dive down. We featured that on the show.
So much in
Downhill
Dubai.
skiing.
Dubai is interesting because if you've seen the pictures of what it looked like in the 90s to even 10 years after that, they exploded, and they're known for their over-the-top architecture and exhibits, and I think it would be a lot of fun to compete there. A lot of fun just to visit.
That's such a good answer.
Yeah.
That is really
I think
good.
it's better than
Jeez.
Fiji.
It is
I
way
think-
better than Fiji in my
Yeah.
1-on-2 volleyball. What
How
about
about
you,
you?
Scott?
Where would you want to go?
Yeah, that's so hard because I feel like my answer is not that cool. But I'm going to say New Zealand
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
because I would like to. I know someone. My brother actually has been there on his honeymoon,
beautiful country.
and the pictures alone. And if you like Lord of the Rings, that's where they filmed that.
Yeah.
And so you can see.
I was going to say you could call James Cameron, but he didn't do Lord of the Rings, did
No,
he?
he
He did
didn't.
the Blue People.
Yes, he
But
did
I think that's
Avatar.
also New Zealand,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I think that was green screen. But
Fair enough.
But that
Green
would be,
screen
a,
in
that
New
would be a
Zealand.
great place, It's a good thing that one of us didn't say, I don't know if Dubai has hosted any of the Olympics, but I was going to say, but it's a good thing that neither of us said,
Somewhere
Oslo,
where-
or someplace that
yeah.
was literally just at,
Yeah. Yeah, Sochi.
That would be
yeah.
really embarrassing. I've done worse on TV.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, anywhere. And that's where it's hard to choose one place.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to go back to Italy because I
Yeah.
didn't appreciate it when I was only 19 years old.
A lot of places in Europe would be a great place. Any place in Europe would be a great place to host the Olympics, just because you could go there and then, hop on the plane and take a day trip to Rome.
Right. It's
Yeah.
so much easier to go to other countries.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take
My
as
outlook
long.
on traveling is, like you said, if you can appreciate where
Yeah.
you're at and experience the culture,
Yeah.
then travel is good no matter where you're
Travel is very good. It reminds you just how small you are in the world,
Right.
and that's not a bad thing.
at. Absolutely.
That's not a bad thing. That's a really good
Just
thing.
the bubble.
Puts perspective in
Okay.
your life.
Well, this has been Coffee Talk. We got deep there for a minute. Brought to you by Mighty
Deep
Missouri
and
Coffee.
shallow at the same time. That's us.
That is us.
Coming up next, James McMahon joins us for a fun chat about what got him into music.
And we get to hear